Mela Memo Ditto, hi Celis. Hi Flower. Hi Bob, thank you Bob. Stop giving me money. I don't want it. I don't want your filthy money. Hi Phantom. Thank you Celis. I have nothing to say for myself, but I still did regularly read the marshmallows. Hello. Hi Mars. I'm sorry for missing line 11. That's stupid. That's really terrible date. Embarrassing. Hi Tethra, hi Zeppelins. How you doing? How did you get mice? They're not mice, they're rats. I got them from the pet store. Without Chubby around, it gets really lonely and you have all the giant rodent supplies taking up so much space and you think like, man, I wish I still had something to take care of those unused maternal instincts or something. I opted not to get a chinchilla because one, they live minimum of a decade. Two, one of my biggest regrets with Chubby was that I couldn't ever find him a friend. With my budget at least. Chinchillas are very expensive. Rats are $10 each. You know? Did you see the birthday art? I did not. I'm very sorry. I don't check the art tag too much because I feel like it would be bad to expect something to be there. I feel guilty, you know? Wish I had something to take care of. Start with yourself, please. I'm not... How do I say it? I'm not taking poor care of myself. I've actually... Okay, this sounds really awful. I started brushing my teeth twice a day every day. I get that this sounds awful. I get this does not sound like what were you doing before? I get that doesn't sound good, but I've been doing it. Yay! Hi Tatters. Hi Potion Dweller. Hi Wolves, I just... Why are there so many people? Why are there so many first time chats? Hi Unfit. Tatters says mod, do you want mod too? I noticed Celesta doesn't have mod anymore, and I don't know if I... Wait, that's the wrong person. Whoops. I don't know. There we go. I have modded Celis. You don't even know me, I would advise against it. Yeah, I don't. That said, I don't actually mod. I've never actually modded people because I needed the chat to be modded. I just mod them to go, haha, Janny, loser. I'm gonna... Close up. Wrong close up. How far? It's kind of fun and personal when they're too close. It doesn't look too good if I get too close though. My sub from last month expired and I was wondering when we would see you again. I don't know when I'll get back to consistent streaming no matter what, but... Don't waste your money on me. Please don't. I got rats because I got money left over to spend, and rats are cheap. You know, like, the bag of rat food, unless those rats are really, really fat, that'll last a month, you know? How many Hot Pockets are you gonna pay for stream to mods? You think I'm feeding you guys? No, you guys are like roaches living in my dishwasher. Get out. No, not roaches. I don't feel bad for roaches, you know? I mean, sometimes I do. But you have to be really depressed to feel bad for roaches, I think. We survive off the Bell stream every few months. I streamed because but I don't know, sometimes I get lonely. But also, I read through the marshmallows and just thought like, oh, I'm sorry for being such a deadbeat. I applied to every fast food place in a 5-mile radius and none of them wanted me. Ooh. Ow. Girl, you sound so out of it right now. I watched Rashomon. That's what Rashomon does to you. Man, it's so messed up how that guy got killed and that lady got assaulted. Crazy. I'm not drunk or anything though, or on any substances. I don't spend money on such frivolousness. And also, alcohol tastes really bad. Really, really bad. I have Wolves 273. That's a really funny username. So, did you get an interview at all with them? Yes, I got an interview with Burger Place. And, you know, I go in early because there's some scheduling issues or whatever. And, you know, they tell me about that. I reschedule once. I show up. I do the interview. They're like, okay, but we just hired 6 people. So. Ow! You know, if you don't get a call back in 48 hours, call us back. And then I messaged them and left a voicemail and all sorts of sad things you do and really shouldn't do at a local burger place. Why even invite you for the interview? Because I guess the website automatically schedules them no matter what. January is the next good season to apply for a job because everyone quits on December. Yeah. Yeah, I'll try again. Ow. I'm a loser. I hope all of you are not losers. It's okay if you are a loser too, but I hope you aren't one. Wrong, you are a loser. You didn't disagree. You're not disagreeing with anything. I say I'm a loser, you say wrong, you are a loser. I'm still a loser here. You're not disagreeing. Paying you because that burger joint one? Well, I'm not gonna work for you with any consistency. Local loser. Are you local? I guess if you live in my walls or something, that's local. Shrike money. Hey. Thank you, Agent. You want me to lie? It's not that I want you to lie, I just want you to be more consistent and with your phrasing. I spent 2 years applying for comp sci jobs and 2 interviews. Ouch. That's the kind of nightmare stuff you read online and whatnot. Like, oh, the job market is hell, and there's that really funny image with the, like, I love applicants, but I would never, ever, ever hire one. The one made with all rage or something. HR lady. You have no idea how true that HR lady one is. You really don't understand. Yeah, I'll probably never, ever, ever work a job with actual HR, will I? Hey, bag stealer. Does that mean I should aim for an HR job because it's stable? Do HR ladies ever get fired? I should become an HR lady. I hope if I become an HR lady, all of you really do give up on me. Could you be an HR lady though, Val? I don't know if I can do anything, honestly. I don't have a proven track record with any job. Hey, okay, guy. HR is the most AI replaceable job ever. Never gonna happen, though. I mean, yeah, they don't want to hire people. They don't want to hire bots. You'll need to learn corporate lingo. I guess we'll just have to pivot to the next dimension. Shoot, I really don't know corporate lingo. I really don't. I would be interested in seeing Belle as an HR lady just for the fun of it. I can look like a white grandma. Oh. No, wait. Like a rich lady. Pivot to the next dimension. I'm already in the next dimension, baby. I live in interdimensional wet meat. It's very fleshy in here. The hat. Ooh, I've lost all my recognizability. Eh. Not like I didn't before. I'm brain dead. I'm ultra brain dead at all times. I got rats now. Most of you might have seen on my twitter.com. I have rats now. Their names are Gregor Samsa and Frankenstein's monster. Greg and Frank for short. They sound like little divorced dads. It's beautiful. Like two divorced dads that found friendship in each other. Are they shelter rats or store rats? I wanted to get shelter rats. I asked my dad, like, hey, do you think you could drive me to the shelter this weekend? Because the shelter had like 5 rats. And they all got adopted in one day. Hi, Breezy. Thank you, Breezy. How about that B word of an ex-wife, Frank? The ex-wife. What kind of ex-wife name do you think there would be? I don't know what middle-aged women are named anymore. I feel like Jessica is a name for a middle-aged woman now. Because that was really, really popular in the 80s. This is maybe a little weird, but sometimes I like to go through all the popular baby names by year. You know, I just start at the latest. I think those are stupid names, and then I keep going back as far as I can. Uni calls you her ex-wife. She was the one who divorced me. She doesn't have... Linda? Linda is a nice name though. That's like a grandma name. Like grandmas are named Linda now. In my head, they're still named things like Deborah or Dolores, but I feel like that's kind of old at this point, isn't it? My voice sounds weirder than it should. I sound kind of like I'm putting on a voice, but I'm not. Maybe my voice is in poor health because I don't talk to anyone anymore. I don't know. I'm gonna drink some soda. I relapsed. I like the name Jessica a lot. Why? Because you like cougars around age 50 to 30? Or because you are age 50 to 30 maybe? I'm sorry for relapsing on Pepsi. My grandma was named Sebulba. Hold on, that's not a real name, is it? That's not a real name, is it? Give me a moment. No, it's not. It's not. Okay. I don't know. Sebulba kind of sounds like she could be a kind of wide, like Eastern European granny. Maybe like Serbian or something. I don't know what Serbian, the language in Serbia sounds like. I'm sorry, I've never watched Star Wars. My grandma was named Yubaba. That's the lady from Spirited Away, I think. Maybe. I don't know. My mom made me watch that movie like 50 times because she knew I liked anime. But I don't even like it, so I didn't pay attention any of those 50 times. Are you ever gonna an Eastern European granny? Already did. Go check. All of them. Every single one. Spirited Away isn't even the best Ghibli film. Fun fact about Serbia, it's the strongest nation on Earth. Earth B is also... Isn't Earth B one of those, like, DC Universe things? Sometimes I go online and people are like, oh, this is just, like, insert random fictional character name, and I gotta Google it and find out it's a DC superhero or something that was in one comic, and then I read some wiki page or something, and there's the stupidest plot ever. Bella is the Eastern European granny. I don't know any Eastern European languages, I'm sorry. I'm just your local white woman. I love cheese. I ate cereal yesterday. What are, I don't know what stereotypical things are. If anyone called me, I would answer the phone with yellow. Well, my ancestry test results came back here. My grandma, what did you think? I'm everyone's grandma now. Why not purple or a different color? 'Cause I'm not Grimace. I didn't go to McDonald's the other day though. When my little brother looks sad, I take him to McDonald's. 'Cause I feel like that's what good sisters should do. Wait, I was supposed to sleep. You can sleep. The VOD will probably be here in the morning and full of random disorganized rambling. Is he sad often? I don't know. Just when he looks depressed enough. Maybe he'll get real fat if I give him McDonald's too much though. Like a rat, you feed too many berries. Hope you have a nice stream. I'm gonna have a terrible stream now. You've jinxed it. How could you do this to me? I'm going to die. I'm going to have a heart attack on stream. I guess then I'd become a legendary streamer or something though. How many people have died on stream? Does it become remarkable? How many VTubers have died on stream? Will it become remarkable if I die? Two that I know. You know two VTubers that have died on stream? I reread a zombie manga I read ages ago. About like... I don't remember what it was called. Like Puka the Unpopular Idol or something was the name of the first chapter. Idol goes out into the woods, gets bitten by a zombie, becomes a zombie, has to go live with the zombies. There's a chapter, she goes out into a regular town and reads a newspaper, and it's like, popular idol Puka now missing. And there was some interesting factoid. And she said something along the lines of like, you only become popular after you die. Or maybe you die and you lose all the popularity you accumulated. VTubers, it's rare for some reason. Well, VTubers in general get a lot nicher exposure, I guess. Because, I mean, the average person does not want to watch a VTuber. Average person... I don't know how popular streaming is with the average person. I don't ever... I get grossed out when I watch streamers, honestly, that aren't VTubers. And I get grossed out when I watch men, too. There was a VTuber that faked her own Corpo collabs Death and Revival. I think I remember that. She came back and there was a brief bit of like, oh, you're back. And then some cancellation dropped or something. Even Germa is kind of funny. Germa's okay because Germa stopped feeling like a real person ages ago. Now Germa is like the quirky guy that haunts some random guy's computer. There are many VTubers, but I like this one. Which one do you watch when I'm not live, you cheater? It's okay if you watch other people. I don't mind. I'm stupid. I'm stupid and I don't have the energy to stream. I do have the energy to brush my teeth though, and do the dishes, which is crazy. I think that's very important to do. You should do that too. I just lay in bed hibernating until I get a Bell Yaga notification. Do you live in a cave or do you not have to worry about rent? Do you live on your parents' bill like I do? Parent singular. Amen, that's what dentures are for. Would it actually be better if I... Is it better to have dentures? Because I feel like your gums still get inflamed or whatever, you just don't have the risk of your teeth falling out. I watched 3 VTubers in total, 1 Nexus member you rated once, you and Henya randomly because you used to watch Pikami clips. I miss Pikami. I don't have the right to talk about it, but it is kind of sad when a voice changes and the appeal changes. And I just can't see her. Like, she wears the bikini. I can't take it seriously. She's like a hot neighborhood kid. I want to get groomed. And you had some weird influences. It's not the same. I got it's what she really wanted. I don't have the right to speak, really. But yeah, like Henya is someone you groom. Pikami is someone you want to groom you. I'm not getting enough sleep. Thank you, dance again. Hi, doggo. Hi, Pico. Okay, that's wild. Yeah, This is. Oh god. I don't remember. I still don't talk to anyone. Dana sent me a message around my birthday. I was happy about that. Do rats poop less than chillas? I think with 2 rats it adds up to being about the same amount as chubby, but since they like to have bedding, it becomes more of a pain to deal with. Did you respond to Nyana? Did Nyana message me? I don't think I had. I checked Discord. I didn't have any messages from her. Did she message me on Twitter or something and I didn't see? No, she didn't. Did Nyana go on stream saying she messaged me? Did it not go through? Did it get marked as spam? Dena. Dena. D-E-N-A. I'm sorry. Do I have a lisp? I feel like Nyana has no interest in heading back to me. I hope she's off somewhere crazy though, honestly. I can't even remember the last time I speak to Nyana. It's gotta be like years at this point. It's probably because of the oh shoot. I guess I should check the art tag that I don't ever check. Heckle Bunny just Pico. Heckle. Pico. Just went live. According to Twitter. I remember watching you 2 years ago. I don't even remember when I started streaming anymore. My mind is a blur. I watched Rashomon today. What else have I watched? I watched Eraserhead at some point, and that was deeply, deeply terrible. I don't think I respect David Lynch. Glad to know he's still around haunting now. I go away because it's like 2 a.m. Have a good stream. Yeah, I'm probably tormenting my little brother right now in the other room. Poor little guy. Did you have a good birthday, by the way? Didn't that guy die on 9/11 or something? What happened on 9/11? Aside from the big thing 20 years ago. No, I don't want AI powered results. WTF, you said you'd never forget. I forget everything in time. I talk like... I kind of feel like a grandma in that regard. Oh, where am I? Oh. Nothing that I care to bring up, to be honest, besides the glorious birth of Belle. There was that funny thing with the 2 things. Belle is like the shifting sands of the desert. The sands of our sense of self are lost to the winds of time. That's stupid. The CIA helped overthrow some South American government on 9/11 in 1973. Funny coincidences in it. I'll never forget that time the CIA helped overthrow some South American government on 9/11. 9/11, never forget. Did that happen? Can Wikipedia tell me like all the things that happened on September 11th? The first race at the Milwaukee Mile in West Allis, Wisconsin is held. It is the oldest major speedway in the world. Never forget. Let's go, Wisconsin! Jeez! Oh damn, they started building the Pentagon on 9/11. Cheese to meet you. The rats. The Pentagon is something that happens in multiple 9/11s. In 2007, 9/11, Russia tested the largest conventional weapon ever, the father of all bombs. Wait. That's such a scary. So what is Bill turning into a rat tuber when I have a bajillion dollars to spare? And also, rat tubers are so common, aren't they? No offense to every rat tuber out there, but do I need to add one to the pile when I've rebranded already? I feel stupid about it sometimes, but I don't really care that much. I live, whatever. So when are we getting the Gob, goddess of all bombs, or grandmother? I feel like grandmother would be weaker than father. I guess you can't really say child either because that sounds like little baby bomb. Maybe like son, daughter of all bombs. There are a million woman and man streamers too, but that doesn't stop them. Yeah, but every streamer gets sent to hell, so it's okay. It evens out. You can't really say the same about rat tubers because, you know, how do you know? How do you know? If you were an animal, what would you be? I've always liked to think that I was an ocean sunfish. I moved aside deliberately there. Do you see anything? There you go. Just happy and getting mistaken for a baby whale. You know, I'm gigantic idiot and I want to float around in the ocean and never think, ever. I don't want to have any concerns beyond sunbathe. Go this way. It was one of the things I considered like a year or two ago when I was first working everything out. A few different things. I figured maybe not go for ocean though. Go for something easier, different, cuter, whatever. I should eat coal. I should eat charcoal. Did you ever consider sea angel? Why? Because I'm a blessing in your life? Or because I can split my head open and use it to eat things in a scary manner? Seriously, look it up. I'm not lying. Both. You're a sunfish because you're the son of my fish. I think I'd be the daughter of your fish. But also, I don't want to be laid from an egg. So maybe if you're a fish, be a shark. Most sharks give live birth. Some have eggs. The frilled shark has eggs but still gives live birth, which is real weird. Pico money. My heart is fluttering. Oh, let's get married. Let's elope. Go ahead, my friend. Also, aren't you streaming? Twitter said you were streaming. Riz, did I forget to turn on focus? Don't most sharks either siblings? I don't know. My shark biology is out of whack lately. I just researched frilled sharks because I wanted to think about, like, wouldn't it be kind of cute if there was, like, a shark girl who was scared to kiss because her teeth were all messed up? Like, you kiss a cute shark girl and she mangles your tongue. Anyway, one of the more concerning things about shark reproduction is that they have two things. Can you tell me another fact about goblin sharks? I was talking about frilled sharks, but I can talk about goblin sharks too. Goblin sharks are named after their gross nose that protrudes much like a goblin. But what they're known for is they have a jaw that functionally springs out to latch onto prey. It's awful. I hate goblin sharks. I prefer cookie cutter sharks if we're talking about sharks with weird teeth, but my favorite shark with weird teeth is frilled shark. Goblin, more like what is the more like? Like Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga, I think, is sometimes depicted as a big nose. Maybe. Can you tell me about flounders? No. I don't know anything about flounders, I'm sorry. I'm a fraud. I'm a marine biology fraud. Most of my knowledge is more general. I really like the deep sea, so I learned a lot about the deep sea, but the deep sea doesn't have that many fun facts to learn because it's really hard to research the deep sea. Recently, I've been looking at siphonophore biology. The very longest one, I think it's something like Preia. It's not Ovaria. Ovaria is a completely different species. I don't remember. Preia something. Can reach something like 100 feet, 150 feet long. Do you know about geothermal vents in the deep sea? That's tourist knowledge. Come on. Try harder. Remember when we all spent like a solid 20 minutes making jokes off your name when you first became Belyaga? There's a lot of awful things you can do with Yag. Don't though. Please don't. Please don't. I think Bell's kind of fun to do things with, though. Like the Bell tolls for the fools. In 1 year, you'll be Hag Yaga. Why in 1 year? How old do you think I am? At what point is a girl a hag? I think you're a hag when you start acting like it, probably. Because, you know, if a 40-year-old woman still acts like she's 15, that's not really like ooh, ogue, hag. It's just kind of sad. Over 18. I believe. Oh, wait, that's cute. Believe in the you that believes in the me that believes in the you. Yeah. Over like 30. Over 15 is hag. I'm calling the police on you, my friend. Bella's 29. I'm. Jesus. Jesus. 34. 40-year-old trucker, you know, you're the only one who's gotten it right. I am a 40-year-old trucker, and I am male, and my name is Carl. Hi, I'm 40-year-old Carl, the trucker. I smoke a pack for every year I've been alive a day. I've got a week left to live. What's your favorite singing friend, Carl? I don't know. Marlboro. Carl, that kills people. Obviously, I need hands because how else will I hold the cigarettes? Just a 5 packs a day just to keep the nice smoky smell. Honestly, this is weird. I kind of like the smell of tobacco. Like, nobody likes the smell of a sweaty old man that smokes 40 packs a day. But the smell of tobacco isn't that bad. I would always come home from my mom's house with all my clothes smelling like tobacco. I used to chew on unused cigarettes. I told that to some of the people I was supposed to corpo with, and they were all really horrified. So that was pretty funny. Are you insane? I haven't spoken to a person that wasn't my dad or my little brother in months. What do you think? I don't go outside. Like a cigar or a cigarette smell? Honestly, I've never smelled a cigar. I don't know, maybe I have. But none of my family members ever smoked cigars. Always cigarettes. Maybe cigars are for, like, higher upper class people. Cigarettes feel kind of... There's like a modern feel to them, like convenience store. Your non-existent freckles are extra non-existent. No, they're still pretty prevalent, and they don't go away that often, because it's not like I never see sunlight, it's more like I never socialize. Because, you know, I do all the chores in the house. At least I can do for being a freeloader. Freeloader, unemployed, uneducated. It's okay though, because I have 2 rats. I wanted to get more. The pet store only had 2 rats. I was a little disappointed, but also, you know, whatever. $20 a rat. Who cares? education sucks. I don't know that it would help me that much in getting a job at McDonald's. So, whatever. Oi. Oi. I'm brain dead. I wonder if I got brain damage. You smell? No, I shower. I shower, you fool. Gross. Don't be gross. I do all my chores, I shower. Maybe my clothes smell a little mildewy because there's a little bit of mildew in the washer, but I smell nice. And anyway, mold's not that bad of a smell. Like, if there was a mold girl, you know, I'd be hopping. I'd be hopping her shirts. If there was a girl in general, I'd be hopping her shirts. If you smell nice, why can't I smell you through the screen? I feel like smelling someone through the screen suggests more of an unpleasant smell. Like turning a shirt inside out to wear it again. I would never do that. If someone else did that, I think I would laugh at them for being an idiot and wearing a shirt inside out. I laughed at my brother because he turned my older brother, he went to school with his shirt turned inside out. Except the issue was that the shirt was soaked in cat pee. So he still smelled garbage. He didn't smell the cat. I don't remember the last time I talked about my older brother. I'm starting to mostly forget all the stories about him, but I think he got brain damage after all the drugs, and also probably brain damage because, you know, as much as he fought me, I got a few good punches in. I once saw him, like, smack a mosquito and then eat it to regain his blood. That guy, he messed up cooking like pizza rolls in the oven. They all came out burnt. Are you having a good time out like right now? Probably. I don't know. I think I have a good time most of the time. I haven't had the rats for long, but they're pretty comfortable with me currently. Frank is not. Greg lets me pet him though. I wonder if mosquitoes get high off turkey blood. Do you think mosquitoes have developed enough brains to get high? 'Cause birds get drunk off fermented fruit or something. There's dolphins that sometimes deliberately sting themselves with venom. I saw your rats on Twitter, I love them. I love them too. My little brother also loves them, but they love me more than him. So it's all okay. I've won. Mosquitoes probably get damaged from alcohol or nicotine in blood. Well, they probably also get damaged by, like, the addict eating them, so. I know bees get caffeinated from certain plant flowers. Caffeinated bees sounds funny. If you eat a bee that has been caffeinated, do you get caffeinated? Or do you just get an allergic reaction from eating a bee? What do you feed the rats? Pellets? Yeah, mostly. I give them periodic treats. I've started eating more fruit and stuff because you can cut up fruit. The juiciest of apples. We got one of those old-fashioned apple peelers. And it makes me feel so powerful when I peel an apple like that. These get so cute when they drink sugar water, they get so excited. And then you eat the bees, and maybe it's not as exciting. It's not exciting for anyone, really. Oh my god, she got better when she left us. I don't know that I've gotten better considering I gave up on getting my GED and I'm unemployed and no future, no potential boyfriend, no potential girlfriend, no spouse, whatever. Can you imagine how awful family reunions are? So what are you doing, Belle? How's it going? You know, you got any plans for the future? What are your plans for the future? You got any plans for the future? What are they? You gonna get a job? Any education? Man, I'm a loser. Come on. No potential BF? Belle, I'm right here. I put on that voice for a reason, so understand. Hear me out, stream more, it'll work. I don't want to treat streaming as like a serious thing, honestly. I feel like if it becomes a serious thing, it'll be worse, you know? Like whenever I've seen a VTuber pivot entirely to like streaming, it's all serious, I'm gonna do this seriously. They become kind of more generic, I feel. There is sort of, how do I say it? A recipe, I guess, to doing it. Like directions to follow. Get used to that. Just get into the habit of streaming once or twice a week again. The socialization might do me some good. But I don't know. She hated us. I'm not sure what happened to me, honestly. Like a switch flipped in my brain and it's just like, I don't need socialization actually. I'm fine. I'm chilling. I think you need it from the sounds of it. Don't beat yourself up too much. Yeah, I am being way too negative. If I took streaming seriously, I'd be beating myself up over that, but I don't care. I don't give a care. Yeah, that nomad mentality. I was like that when I was young. I just disappeared from friend groups or social groups after a while. Sucks to do, so don't get sucked into it. I've never really had close friends, so it's not a big deal to me. I had a good friend in middle school. It was this girl with like a massive chest. She cried on my shoulder once. It was great. All you need is a tulpa. What do you think my tulpa should be? Is it better if you invent a tulpa? Or do you think it'd be more motivating if you created like some nightmarish tulpa version of an anime girl to motivate you? Oh god. It's not that I'm not ever fond of it, but I feel like if I had another version of myself in my head, that would be hell. Equivalent. Like if I had a clone of myself, there's a debate like, would you sleep with your clone, whatever. I would not. We would fight to the death. Whoever it is, make sure she has big blue bows. I make fun of you, but you've got a good point. I do like big boobos. Would love a clone, would be friends. I think it would be kind of depressing hearing someone have all your same opinions. I guess after a while you would split or something and become different people. But I've never been able to get into AI properly for the same reason, to be honest. Because it's so boring talking to someone who's just like, yep, I agree. You know, I'll only build upon what you say, that's all. I don't care. Like, twins are never 100% exact. I feel like there's a big difference between, like, separate from birth and separated in adulthood. Because childhood is very formative, you know? You can't raise two people exactly the same unless you keep them in some kind of messed up laboratory. At that point, though, I think you'd be sacrificing things like literacy. Maybe I like watching you because you have some contrarian opinions. I've been told I'm too much of a contrarian before. I don't pay that much attention to myself, though. Do you think it's weirder to have a foot fetish or a giantess fetish? I thought about that recently. I think the feet is weirder, to be honest. They're rude to fight AIs too. You have to try one with customizable personality instructions. Isn't it kind of... I feel like it's kind of boring to have someone you can customize though. Like, it's not a real person. You're not actually manipulating anyone here. There's none of the toxic relationship fun. Where's the toxic Yuri? Not toxic yaoi, because I don't like yaoi. Scientist, because it usually includes four. Well, I'm not including things like four in that. Just big woman. In isolation or something. I feel like feed is worse. Because you're not actually enjoying the woman in her whole self. Like, what, like, Hachi Shaku, the really tall lady. Hachi, someone. Doesn't even have feet. Hold on. Oh, crazy, right? You're getting the full view. Isn't that a dream? Or are you a fool? Would you rather have a tall woman with feet or this woman? Tall woman with feet, I guess? That's just Sana, and I really liked Sana. Tsukumo Sana. Sana is tall woman with feet. Hi, super duper. Would you rather be the tall woman or the small woman? That's a tough question because being short kind of sucks because nobody considers you and you have to climb on the counter to reach sugar on the top shelf. But also, it feels like it would kind of suck to be tall, like as a person. I can't imagine looking down at everyone. That sounds bad. I don't like that. So I think I've seen Sana was more active around her out. She streamed for a while. I don't think she does it that regularly. We have so much in common. Tall equals no leg room. A girl with tall legs, with long legs is pretty great though. There's a reason that's the standard with models, you know? We had a stream like a week ago. Yeah, it's on me for not noticing, to be honest. I used to be like the VTuber person. I really fell off though in terms of watching. I went to hell, you know. Height chads are genetically superior. How often do you use that height for, you know, picking fruit off trees like you should? Models are not a good standard of beauty. Well, it's not a matter of how they look in real life, but more how they look on camera. Because realistically, nobody wants to talk like this because it's kind of reductive and stupid. But the ideal woman is someone with the proportions of a tall woman, but as short as a short woman. And in real life, that would look totally freakish. So nobody wants to address that. But it would be more along the lines of like everyone should be taller, I guess. So it still looks short. Because long legs do look nice. Especially long, smooth legs. Like, smooth skin makes you kind of want to lick it, right? I like the idea of a tall lady just because you can treat her nice and make her feel like a small woman. What does that mean? Make her feel like a small woman. I guess it would be cute to pick up a tall woman. Like carry a tall woman. That would be cute. What do you think about the double eyelid that the Asians think is attractive? I have no idea what it is. To be honest. I'm gonna look it up. I think they mentioned it in Takopino Genzai. You mean like white people? Like white people eyes? Eyes that non-Asians have? Is that what it is? The one landmine girls love? No, that's called like PN face or something. Yes, well, you've got it wrong. The puffy eyelids are called PN face. I've got a bit of that going on. Not too much, though. Just enough to be a little difficult to draw. Double eyelid is just not having monolid. My sister said I have the puffy eyelids like the Japanese girl ones. I guess you gotta go become a Japanese girl now. Or lament the fact that you aren't one and go on with life. Whatever. Go start cross-dressing. Get out of here. Bella's Japanese girl? No. Bella's white woman. Desu. Bella's American no white woman. Uah. Girona. I don't actually know the term for Girona. Ikuyo. My Japanese is bad. There's a reason I don't live in Japan. The reason is actually that I'm uneducated and don't qualify for immigration anywhere, but also I don't know Japanese. I think white women are pretty neat. I like when anime has a super corny American woman. Like nothing makes me happier than like some white woman with huge boobs going like Taiki Shuttle. She goes like, "Howdy, let's eat some burgers, trainer." I'm a cowboy. It's amazing. It's beautiful. And you say rub-a-dub-dub, thanks for the grub. Ew. Hi Nico. Do you have your GED? God. Belle's southern accent is showing. You think I have a southern accent? Isn't that like Lulu? I feel like Lulu is a little different because Lulu, I assume you're talking about Lulu Vassal. I feel like she's a little different because she's not Japanese. Not surrounded by Japanese people, not speaking Japanese. I really love when Japanese voice actresses put on the most worst, god-awful American accent. You sound Philly to me. I think I've been to Philly once, I guess. I haven't been to many cities though. It's just every year or so I have to drive across the country through multiple places. Isn't the Philly accent the one that says like yins? I think Bella has that Bostonian in her. My parents are from different parts of the country, so I think I developed a kind of weird accent because of that. Both because, you know, they have different ways of speaking, but also both sides of my family are pretty strong on that. You know, I go up north and visit my my New England family. And they all have like they're really cute one. Honestly, nothing's cuter than a New England grandma. I want the Wisconsin trash accent. What is I don't even know what the Wisconsin speak like. Don't they say warsh or something? The North, she's Southern confirmed. I wouldn't. A good amount of people around me, I can hear them talk to each other and they have pretty strong accents. So I guess it's not like I'm not in the South, but I really don't feel like I've got any Southern in me, honestly. I've never really been surrounded by that. New England, practically British. I knew there was something else. Hello, Tuesday in it. That's the sound of me sipping tea. In it, bruv. What is... We need a Southern Belle stream. Southern Belle only stream someday. I don't think I have the patience to keep up an accent. I'll stream. I used to think about accents a lot. I think I ended up kind of developing more of an accent when I was left completely on my own with no socialization. I'm a loser. Do you like fish and chips, Belle? I haven't had fish that much in my life. It's not banned in the house like onions are, but my dad's never liked seafood, so I never had that. And then he went vegetarian, so, you know. I like fish a lot as, marine biology. But I don't like the taste of fish that much. The smell is pretty bad. We subliminally give you an accent through text. Go ahead. Whatever. I don't care. What else is banned in your house? I gotta think about that. Onions are really the only hard rule. My dad gets really, really passionate about onions. He hates onions so much. All kinds of onions too. He doesn't let shallots in the house either. I'm in me mum's car, vroom vroom. Get out me car. I never really understand why that was so crazy. Why so many people thought about that, but it is funny. Fish are smelly out of water, but what if they smell good to other fishes in the water? I guess to sharks, but also imagine stinky fish girl. Oog. Onions make me poot. I feel for him. No, my dad just genuinely despises onions. It's not a matter of pooting. Like the blobfish out of water is ugly, but in his habitat looks normal. I think the mistake you're making here is assuming that fish are intelligent enough to have beauty standards. What about leek onion? I had some once, because my little brother wanted me to cook Napolitan. I thought, you know, why not? I think about the, like... There was a Napolitan song contest for Vocaloid, and there were three winners, but two noteworthy songs. The third one was a redo of Alien Alien by Italian, and they went Napolitan, Napolitan, do 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 do. But the other ones went like, they were catchy. One's about a really cute one about a vampire girl who doesn't want to eat blood, so she only eats Napolitan. And the other one is just this cute, like, Napa, 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 Napa. It's just catchy. It's an Oster Project song. I'm sure there has to be smart fish. I saw in a documentary once, there is a species of parrotfish that has been recorded picking up shells and smashing them against rocks. So theoretically, there is a fish that has learned how to use tools. Parrotfish eat rocks? Yeah, that's what their horrifying teeth are. I don't care, they're dumb. You say that knowing that I've eaten rocks. I stopped, but... Well, no, I didn't stop. I still eat rocks in my free time, to be honest, but... You know, I still eat I'm a rock eater. I forgot about that. Should I get out a new one and eat it? I'd have to dig it out. Cows have learned how to use tools. Cow tools. Call me a tool because I want a cowgirl to utilize me. Do rats eat rocks? I gave them a pumice block just to be sure. I don't think they really like it. They have nibbled on it though. Eat from an old supply, yep. They're not going anywhere now, you know. Do rats nibble on everything? I've heard that they should, but mine haven't really done that. You wanna know what's really annoying? I've given them plenty of cardboard, some wood, all sorts of things, and they want to chew on their hammocks. And hammocks are not easily replaceable. Those things are kind of expensive. It's kind of a jerk move to do that. Give them some wiring, they love that stuff. If I give them wires, I'm going to regret everything in my life. Rats, we are the rats, celebrating yet another birthday bash. Michael, it's your birthday today. Cake and ice cream is on its way. And Michael, you're such a good boy this year. Open up your gifts while we all cheer. The other rat song, my brother always sings it whenever he enters the rat room. Karaoke stream one. I've been avoiding doing it. My voice has withered a good amount since, you know, I don't stream every day anymore. But also at the same time, how do I say it? Like, karaoke, kind of a niche appeal. I don't want to, the first time I stream in a while, to be something people don't want to watch, you know? I forgot if I mentioned it to you, but you said your grandma exploded rats with baking soda at works because rats can't vomit. That's only one of the horrifying things she's done to rats. She built essentially a moat around her vegetable garden, and the rats would fall in and knock it out, and she'd just like scoop the corpses out, and she talked about how much of a hassle it was because they'd fill the water. I think there was a town in Canada that had a similar issue. Like, it was named Mice in French or something because the waters were flooded with dead mice. Your voice is very soft, like a pillow. That sounds like a poorly translated line you'd see in a Korean drama. You gotta learn to talk to yourself so your voice keeps up. You really, really want me to develop a tulpa? Your voice soothes me like a pumice stone. I would love to scratch off your top layer of skin. In fact, I'd love to scratch off the whole layer of skin. You will gain muscle from this because your muscle will be visible to all. This is a good thing. I loved when you sang Break My Stride, you're a great singer. Also, you are my angel. Let me be your devil. You're heartwarming. My heart is being baked as if in an easy bake oven. It's kind of burnt, honestly. Not edible at all. You might know, in Snow White, the hunter, instead of killing Snow White, brought the evil queen a pig's heart. And she raged because it was not the heart of Snow White. It is a similar deal, somehow. But my singing skills fell off. I haven't been practicing singing. Bella is 49% angle, 51% devil. Debbie Drew. You're cooking a pig heart? Well, I'm swine. Cast pearls before me. As in, your woman. Cast your woman before me. I got a personality of a pig. Maybe not the body, thankfully. I'm laying next to my cat who passed out. Belle, have you ever seen your cat streaming? No, all of my animals sleep very still. I'm sorry. I have no woman. Well, I guess that's why we're both here then. Can't cast yourself before you. You know what I can cast though? Magic missile. Even the rats are both men. That's why they're named Greg and Frank. Oh, never seen the rats dreaming. Yeah, they don't dream. They let me pet them though. That's nice. Ack? Did I say something? Is that the magic missile response? I'll be honest, I forgot in an instant what I was talking about. I'm casting level 5 hide anime girl in my room. Conjuration. I'm the wizard. You need to be more dedicated, Wham-Bell. Elmer Fudd? I don't know where I am. I'm going to bed. I should go to bed. It's an old meme from Minecraft. I thought all of you hated Minecraft because all the VTubers play it and they're not good at it. Minecraft is really boring after a while. I hate watching people build up servers, honestly. Or, you know, it's fun when they start and they're just building cute little houses. I hate farms and stuff. Like level 500 autism, whatever. Happy time. Gross. Yes, it is. My friend just built Amazon warehouses because he needs storage. That's jeffed up. Goodbye.